Hi guys, so today we are at Dawson Falls Campground. We finally arrived to the Egmont National Park with the beautiful Mount Taranaki. We were lucky to catch a few glimpses of the mountain in the morning before it was covered in the clouds. As you can see, everything is covered in the clouds right now. So this is Dawson Falls Visitor Centre. It's actually closed today until 1 p.m. And they have some really good information about the area here. It tells you about all the walks that are available here. There's lots of stuff to do here, but today we're gonna do sort of like a one walk that's gonna cover most of the walks here. We're gonna go north towards the Wilkies Pool, and then we're gonna head back south towards the Dawson Falls. So it's like a Wilkies Pool and a Dawson Falls loop combined together. As you can see, Wilkies Pools, you can see there's a lot of trails in here, but the Wilkies Pools, it's a 1.9 kilometer, 1 hour round trip. So the car park here is free. If you have a camper van, you can park here for the night. It's a DOC managed site, so it's a free campsite. It has a toilet. It's not the best toilet, smells a bit, but it's not a drop toilet, it's a flushing toilet. It has a running water, like a very basic facility. So we actually took the towels and our swimwear because there's no showers here. So we might jump to the Wilkies Pool for a bath today, see if the weather's not gonna be too cold. So we took towels, we took our swimwear. As you can see, there's a very thick forest here. As you drive into the national park, you're sort of coming from like a plains, and suddenly the forest just surrounds you. It's a pretty cool entrance to the national park, and then the walking trails are similar to the road that we were driving. Lots of ferns, lots of moss-covered trees. It's a beautiful green forest, and in the background you can hear the stream. This is the stream that powers the Dawson Falls, and it comes from the Wilkies Pools as well. So we're gonna sort of go around it. Hopefully it's not gonna rain. The forecast was raining, but the sun is sort of like peeking through the clouds. I don't think it will rain, but we, just in case it will, we actually prepared. We have rain jackets, but as you can see, the sun is coming through. As always, wherever we go, we bring the sunshine in. As you can see, we're almost at the Wilkies Pool. 750 meters left. It was actually much faster than I thought. Potential bath time coming soon. Are you excited? So sadly, the Egmont National Park is our last stop on our trip around the North Island of New Zealand. So we're gonna make the most of it. Here's the Wilkies Pool Bridge. There's a bit of a waterfall, small waterfall in the back there. Whew, bouncy. Built in 2016.
Cold tub. Cold tub, not hot tub. Cold tub. Cold tub. Oh, that's nice. In the middle there. Watch your head.
So from the Wilkies Pool, you can go a little bit further up. You'll catch one small waterfall that you just seen right here. There's a whole bunch of other pools, and in the background you can see a little bit of a glimpse of the Taranaki hiding in the clouds. Beautiful spot. So this is the part 2 of our trail. This is a beautiful spot, Wilkies Pool. I think we spent there almost an hour, including a bath. Unfortunately, guide Alice decided not to take a bath, so I don't know what we're gonna do with her tonight. She might be. She might have to sleep outside of the van. We'll see about that. Now we're gonna head down along the Wilkies Pool loop track. So to the left there's a Stratford Plateau, but we're going along the Wilkies Pool loop track. That will take us back to the Dawson Falls, the visitor center and the car park. As you can see, there's plenty of waterfalls here, water flowing from every angle. That's why there is such a much abundance of plant life. This is probably one of the thickest forests that I've ever seen in my life. Everywhere you've got little everywhere you look around, just waterfalls. Feels like a labyrinth inside the forest. Just when you thought you've seen everything, the New Zealand's always find a new way to surprise you. This is definitely no exception. This is just another place that is just sort of like out of a fairy tale in a way. What is that?
Proper swimming pool.
Oh my god. You gotta jump into that one. You got no choice. Wow. So many places to swim here, but the water is freezing. So this is as far as you're gonna go along the Wilkies Pools loop track. If you want to have a short trail, you can come back this way towards the visitor center. You can have a shorter walk, but right now we're gonna go along the Ridge loop track south towards the Dawson Falls. So this is a little bit of an extended version of the same walk. If you are on limited time, this is a good option. In about 4 kilometers, you can pretty much see most of the most popular walks in here. It looks like an artwork. Nature created this artwork.
Yeah, it's a nice forest.
Branches some of those trees has, just amazing. You can just spend hours walking through this and looking at the trees, taking photos of the trees. Nature masterpiece. So here's the final junction. We're gonna go to the waterfall via the Kapuni Track, 850 meters. There's an easier way to go via the visitor center. So this is the best way to avoid going via the road. So we're descending further through this beautiful forest. So the first thing we're gonna do is descend to the base. Then we're gonna climb back out, and then we walk towards the Dawson Falls lookout. So there's a spot that you can see the waterfall from the top, and then we continue along the Kapuni Track back to the visitor center. So that's the plan. So here we are. This is the base of the waterfall. 80 meters. We're almost there. 4-minute walk. Nice and easy. So here we are, base of the falls. Woo! So much water coming through it. Yeehaw! So this is the view we get when you just get to the lookout. I think I will highly recommend get to the bottom. The view is much better from there. We'll be driving to the next campsite spot. We'll not be staying in the same spot tonight. So we're gonna explore all 3 entrance points to the Egmont National Park. This was the first one. Then we're gonna go to sort of like a middle one. And then we're gonna enter from the north, and there's gonna be a biggest hike over there. So the road coming in here is very narrow. You have to be really careful when you're driving it. There's lots of turns, so there could be cars coming from the other direction anytime. So we're out of the jungle. We're almost back at the car park. So that will conclude this quick video. There's a final stretch through here. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here, and we'll see you in the next video.